What's up, guys? Today I got a Winter's 486 rear end that I was actually in a crash, and what it done was stripped out all the bolt holes in this thing, and hopefully I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of help trying to get this done as easy as possible. I'm gonna show you the tools that you need, everything that you need to do to go ahead and get this fixed. Once you go ahead and do this, you probably won't be able to do it again. But I will show you how to go ahead and do that and get you fixed up. Everything that you're going to need can be bought here at Fastenal. What you're going to need is all these part numbers, the easy lock solid thread inserts right here. They also make the other kind that are not as good as these, but you're going to want the Teflon and the solid helicoils that they offer. You're also going to need a 9/16 thread 12 tap for that, and then also you're going to need a, so you can tell right here, a 3164 drill bit, and that's the one that you're going to need for that. And we can go ahead and get started on this thing. Is you want to put a rag down in there. You don't want any of these metal shavings in there, and make sure you got your good drill bit. I just bought a brand new one. You know, make sure that everything's good. You want everything to be perfect when you do this thing. Most importantly, when you go to drill, you want to make sure that this is parallel directly in that hole, because if you don't, you go to tap it, that's probably not going to line up, and it's probably going to break on you when you go to do it again. So make sure, damn sure, that that's straight up and down, and you're going to drill out every single one of these holes. All right, we got one hole drilled. Just to help you out, make sure that you use a little guide tool too, you know, maybe a smaller drill bit before you get started, because it just makes it easier. So this one was a 1332 drill bit. It's hard to see there, 1332. Just run that in there first, and then run your bigger one in there, and then use a little bit of WD-40 and grab your tap and start running it down in there. Just spray a little bit of this in there, and you'll be good. So I got my first one drilled out, and then I'm working on my second one. Just a little helpful tip. Just try to make sure that thing's parallel. Like I said again, you want to make sure that this is as straight up and down as possible. So kind of look at it, you know, make sure it's pretty straight, and then it should just go right on in there for you. Like I said, use a little bit of WD-40 here. Spray you a little bit on there, make it a little bit easier for it, and run it down in there. All right, guys, that is the finished product. All those are drilled out, tapped real nice, straight. But you want to also be careful for is going too deep. I didn't want to go too deep. The helicoils aren't very large, so you only want to go probably about a ½ inch in there. But I have another recommendation. This stuff right here, JB Weld. That aluminum's so soft in there. I mean, I don't know what other people can use. I guess you can use like thread lock for that stuff, but I prefer JB Weld. You don't want this stuff coming out when you're under racing conditions, and it probably will. I've just always heard they use JB Weld, so get you some of that too as well. Put those on the threads and run them down in there, and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, this is the final look of what it's supposed to look like for you. If you don't get these down in there all the way, they will stick up over the top, right? So what you want to do is either make sure that you drill your holes far enough down, or what I did was, they were hanging out just a little bit, just take you one of these and just kind of buff off the tops, run your bolts through there real quick, let that dry, make sure that there's no JB Weld in the holes. Other than that, you should be good to go. All that's flush. Like I said, use this bad boy, and you should be able to get it back together. But that's what she looks like. Put you some new studs in there and go racing.